This is my quick homemade baby food guide where I will share my 3 favorite basic baby food recipes that you can customize and always refer back to, because these are all you need for the first few months of solids. And I want you to see how easy and quick making your own baby food is, and not to mention healthier and oftentimes cheaper. So here is how I made my son's very first baby puree. I cleaned, peeled and cut up butternut squash, but you can buy frozen pre-cut squash. It's much easier that way. Then I steamed it using my rice maker's steaming tray. Then I added breast milk for help with digestion and to bring in some familiar flavor. Then I pureed it using my hand blender. And here you go, freshly made, clean baby food. You can use this same recipe for other hard veggies or fruits and then mix and match them together eventually. Next is my homemade cereal recipe. In this case, oatmeal baby cereal. So all you need is rolled oats. Also you need any kind of food processor. I'm using like a smoothie blender. Then you need just water, a little bit of salt. I'm using Himalayan pink salt, and you preferably need a whisk. First I put oats in a blender cup and then I just blend them, and this is a magic here. Adult oats become baby oats. So easy, no brainer. I wouldn't make a big batch because obviously they don't have any preservatives to don't clump up together, so I make as much as I can use in like a week or so. And I'm making a big portion because I'm feeding this to my big 10-month-old baby, and I'm using 2 tablespoons with 3/4 cup water. You can do half the portion. I'm boiling water first, and then I sprinkle on top my baby cereal, and then I whisk it. You can really use a spoon for it, and I also added a little bit of salt just to bring up a little bit of flavor. It always helps. You can certainly adjust the portion, you can experiment with the texture. If you have a smaller baby, you definitely need to do half the portion, and maybe you need a little more water for it to be more runny. You should certainly consider adding a breast milk or formula to your younger baby. Oatmeal. To sweeten it up for any age, the easiest thing is to add ripened banana that you smashed with a fork. So easy. For him today, I'm gonna add a little bit of date syrup that I got from Trader Joe's. Such a great sweetener, such a great option for babies as well, since they cannot have honey, for example. So he loves it. It's so easy. This is the texture that I'm going for with him, but don't forget that it will thicken up after it cools down, so don't boil it for too long. Next, we'll be adding protein to their diet. So here is a simple recipe I often used and played around with. I am peeling an organic carrot and a sweet potato. Then I chop it up and steam it in my rice maker steamer tray. I also add a frozen bowl of an organic ground turkey breast. Since babies eat small portions, freezing your ground meats like this is very convenient. Also, I prefer steaming instead of boiling, because when you boil your food, most of the nutrients stay in the water that you dump after. The next step is to add some water to it, or sometimes I add my breast milk and make a puree. I use the hand blender. I usually make 2 portions and store 1 in the jar I saved from the prunes we bought. For this basic recipe, you just switch up your protein and veggies for a new meal, and you can also add some cooked grains like quinoa, buckwheat, millet or even lentils. If you need help navigating the world of solids, I offer one-on-one coaching sessions. Leave your email in the comments and I'll get back to you with more details. Give this video a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in this video.